Good morning. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is episode 418 of the two Dum Yinzers.
Whoa, whoa.
What's going on this morning, fellas?
Oh, I'm fired up. Ready to talk some football, talk some sports. I'm ready, boys. I
How
don't know
about you,
about you.
Derpy? How you doing, man?
No, Derpy's just as fired up, apparently.
Derpy, the thing about Derpy, it takes him a while to respond, but his avatar sits there and winks at me the whole
I
time.
know.
Like he's not saying nothing, it's just winking at me.
I love it. I love it. You can tell when Derpy's ready to go. He came in early. I actually had my headphones on and I heard him talking. And then now that we start, he doesn't talk.
You know the funny thing about Derpy? If you go back and watch yesterday's show,
Mm-hmm.
his avatar was really active, and I don't know what caused it or what. I often, I used to ask him like, if you move, does it move with you? And he said he didn't think so. But yesterday, that avatar was moving, man. It was sideways, backwards, frontward. I mean, I don't know what he was doing.
It was all over the place yesterday.
And I never seen him do that before. So I'm not even sure what to make of it. And Derpy's not answered, so I don't even know what to say. So Derpy, when you punch in, let us know.
Whenever his shift hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Apparently.
He's that guy.
He is. Like, you know what? He's like, I'm off the clock. I ain't getting paid right now.
Oh man. So Mike, he gets on this morning and he's messing up, hitting wrong buttons. I don't know what he did.
Oh, it was a travesty to get started today.
But he then goes on to say, well, I'm sorry I'm messing up our show. I'm working on my side project.
Yeah.
And I said, what are you doing? And what is it exactly that you're doing? I didn't really catch it in full. You were starting to explain it.
So, like, how AI is like everyone's using AI for everything now and like making faceless YouTube channels. So I made one and I want to do it where I found this place where you just type in an idea, it makes a video. It tells you like, hey, what kind of person do you want to speak? Do you want it a man, a woman? Okay, American, British, Australian, a male voice, what kind of accent. So I select all that and I put the topic in and I'm doing like a history according to AI, what the AI thinks history, what's real and what's not with history. And it spits out a video. It's narrated. It's about a minute long and it has some videos. Sometimes the videos are off centered. They're not on centered. And I post them to whatever it spits out. I'm just doing this. And people are like in the comments in the very first one I put out, they were arguing with me, arguing with each other. Like I didn't make the video.
What are they saying?
I did like I did one on George Washington and all the controversy about the founding fathers and all that stuff. And people like acting like I made the video. One guy was saying, you said this video was 60 minutes or 60 seconds. It was only 48. Bro, I didn't make it. Everything on the channel says this is done by AI. It's just like a little sociological experiment I have going on, and people are acting like I'm making the videos. This is whatever AI makes. I put it in there. This is all according to AI because everyone's all up on AI now. What can it do? What can it do? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna jump on this thing, see what it does.
Now, how long does that take? Like, say that you're like, write a story for me and you give it the details that you want to give it. How long does it take for that to?
It took me from start to finish. When I click into the website, type it in and upload it onto the other channel, 5 minutes for a 60-second video. It generates it. I watch it.
It's only 48 seconds.
Well, this one, it says, this one was 52. The new one I did today.
How many are, where is this? Where can we find this, Mike?
This is the channel that I have. Hold on here. I got to pull up the other Chrome browser. The channel is called, I don't even know what the channel's called. History According to AI. History According to AI. And there's three little shorts up there. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson. I'm doing all the American presidents in order. Just to see what they have to say, what they can pull off the internet, what kind of images they use, what's said, what's left out. Just a little... It's just a little experiment, having fun with. It is what it. I just want to. It's like a free service, so you only have like X amount a month or X amount a week you can make. So I'm just spacing it out, having fun with it to see what it does.
All right, there you go. Go check it out, everybody.
Yeah.
History according to AI.
History according to
Apparently
AI.
there's 360-second videos and they're 48 seconds, 52 seconds, and I don't know what the other one is, but I'm sure it's not 60 seconds.
Well, probably not. It's like on this thing you can make like full length videos as well. I'm only just doing the shorts because it's quick and fun.
Good morning, Derpy. How are you doing today?
Better.
Oh, all right, good.
That's what we like to hear.
Took me long enough to realize.
Yeah. It's never usually as bad as you think, man.
Yes.
Guys, we do want to talk. I got some Steelers I want to talk about today. Of course, yesterday after we got off the air, I did see almost immediately TJ Watt wins the AFC Defensive Player of the Month.
Yeah,
baby. Any surprise, except to the people that make the graphics on social media and tell us how terrible he is all the time.
Yeah, because the made up analytics that that players don't care about, that coaching staff really don't care about, and that does not get into the Hall of Fame.
He ends up with 11 tackles, 6 sacks, 5 tackles for losses, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 passes defended, and a touchdown.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad for a plunky little dude from a podunk school up in Wisconsin.
Thursday night football game last night, the Lions at Packers. I thought this was going to be a good game. It wasn't a bad game, but I think it really showed where the power is in the NFC North. The Lions win this game 34-20.
That's their 4th straight win against the Packers.
It is their 4th straight win against the Packers. The Lions now sit at 3-1, where Green Bay falls to 2-2. And anybody else besides that in the division is the Vikings and the Bears. So you gotta like where the Lions are right now, and we've called this, Mike. We've been saying
we've been talking about them for last year and this year.
Yeah.
We talked about them, but yet I didn't have the courage, the balls, the testicular fortitude to pick them last night.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah.
But you know what? Neither did Derpy. You both picked Green Bay.
Oh, okay. I thought Derpy went out on a limb right out the gate and picked.
You know what?
them.
I did too. I did too. Just because
because he picked so many upset. I thought he called this one. I was all ready to give him props today.
I mean, he even picked Chicago this week.
Yeah, he did. Maybe if he would keep his mic muted so I didn't hear myself through him, I'd give him more props. Just messing with you, Derpy. Just messing with you.
Yeah, you just leave him be.
I am. If I didn't like him, I wouldn't be making fun of him.
Mike, any Derpy, any weight to this? Does this hold any weight to you? Steelers interested in trading for Colts running back Jonathan Taylor? Is this rumor, or is this really something that's being talked about?
Probably a rumor.
Yeah, there's I saw I think everyone saw the tweet where these teams interested or have expressed interest in Jonathan Taylor. You know what? You're not doing your due diligence if you don't reach out and see what it would take to get him. If it's something that works out, you can have a good rotation, stable rotation of running backs. You're not doing your job as a general manager to try and always tweak and make your team. I would love to have him, but what if he doesn't work out and Najee doesn't work out? Or what if he doesn't work out, then Najee goes there and works out? Now you're like, oh shit, what if? And I would love to have him, but he's going to need a new contract before Najee does. So if we were true contenders, I'd say make the trade and let the chips fall where they may. But we're sitting, in the number 2 seed right now. But no, I don't think we're that contenders.
What are you going to do with them? You going to bring them in and have Najee Harris, Jonathan Taylor, and Jalen Warren, your running backs?
It would be, we probably trade Najee, some draft capital for him. That's what the trade would be.
I'm not even interested. Don't even sign it.
I'm not.
No. It sounds like it's a quarter of the way through the season. You're going to start messing with things, and you can't do that.
If it was in the off season, I'd say make the trade. But right now, like you said, don't. Let's just keep going. If we were a contender and the running game still wasn't there, it was a non-factor. Yeah, go ahead and make that trade. But right now, we're not a real contender, and getting him is not going to put us into that upper echelon. So no.
Thursday injury report as of yesterday.
Oh, oh,
Presley Harvin did not practice with a hammy. Allen Robinson did not practice with an ankle. Patrick Peterson was at full. Killebrew limited with a knee. Ciamalo full practice. Chooks full practice with his elbow. James Daniels did not practice with a groin. Washington did not practice with a knee. Connor Hayward had full practice. He has an ankle. Gunner had full practice. He has a concussion. And Larry Ogunjobi limited with his foot.
yeah. I think we could put that on the injury report from here until the end of the season. Larry Ogunjobi, foot.
13 Texans on the injury list, including offensive tackle Tunzel, Mike with the knee.
Yeah, he's out. They're on like their entire starting offensive line is out. They're on like second and third teamers everywhere.
Line's in bad shape.
Oh.
And I think that's going to be great for our front seven. Get your linebackers really moving around a lot. It's going to be difficult for the Texans. The only concern, it seems to me, that a lot of people are saying is about the quarterback play and how well he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it. I'm very curious because I do know that our defense does wreak havoc on quarterbacks. It did wreak havoc on a veteran like Garoppolo. It did wreak havoc. So I think, Mike, am I right that we should be all right?
I'm hoping we would. He 64% passing, not bad for a rookie. 900 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, but he's been sacked 11 times already.
Yeah.
But his quarterback rating, a 98, that's not bad. Like, if I was looking at some advanced analytic charts, and him, he doesn't pass a lot out of a clean pocket. So if they ever get that line together, he's going to be, look out, he'll be lights out. But I was talking at work with a couple guys, and the Texans line situation, it can go one of two ways. TJ Watt, Highsmith, Benton, and all those guys are just going to be up in his grill all night long, or somehow the Texans second and third teamers are going to rise to the occasion and shut us out. They're going to keep that line. It's going to be either or, but I'm definitely leaning towards the Steelers are just going to manhandle them.
I hope we get like one of them nice 10 sack games that's just totally ridiculous.
Yeah. I hope we do, but I hope it doesn't ruin CJ Stroud. Just for this game, we can ruin him.
It kills him. I don't. What do I care about CJ Stroud?
I love football, and I want to see this kid do well. But if I'm the Texans, I am putting 2-3 guys on TJ Watt. I'm not letting him beat me. I will let Alex Highsmith beat me, Keanu Benton, Marvin Leal, Ogunjobi. I'll let those guys beat me. I don't want TJ Watt to beat me. I'm putting 2 to 3 guys on TJ Watt's side and let the chips fall where they may against everyone else. That's what I would do with them. If Highsmith, has a career game where he has like 3 sacks, so be it. As long as I hold TJ Watt to nothing, that would be my game. That would be my game plan.
It'd be nice if Highsmith does go and do something, because if he's going to ride the success from game 1 or whatever game that was, the Brown game against the Browns, where he caused the fumble and he intercepted the ball and took it back for a touchdown. You know what I mean? This is where we're going to really get to take a look at somebody like Alex Highsmith, because these are the things we say about Alex Highsmith during the offseason. He's not that guy. He's without Watt. He's this, he's that. So I think, you're going to take the good things that he did in that Cleveland game, which were really good, but now you're going to see how he follows up with it. How long is it going to be before he has another game that's notable in the sense that we're going to sit here and talk about it as, okay, that's a good game for Alex Highsmith. We've already made it through Las Vegas, and that game didn't happen. So, it's not like we're playing great competition here. It's at some point I want to see if Alex Highsmith is going to continue to move in that direction after he got paid, because, like I said, he played like it in Cleveland against Cleveland. Now I want to see how long it takes before he could get back to that level and show us another game like that, because people are still, in my opinion, they're still on the fence with him, because he didn't dominate in Las Vegas.
No, like I'm looking at his game log. It doesn't have the Raiders game up here because right now, against San Francisco, he had 7 tackles. That was it. That was it. The Cleveland game, you said,
which is good, but
he had 7 tackles, a sack, that forced fumble, an interception, pass breakup, touchdown. That's who we wanted to see. We didn't see it in game 1. We saw it in game 2. And hold on real quick here. I just want to see what he did in game 3. I don't think he did anything. I think he was held off the
Like
stat
one
sheet.
tackle or something.
Maybe. He had 0 tackles. He had 2 quarterback hits. That was it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he
had nothing.
He had nothing. Yeah, but even though it was the Raiders, we beat them. Like going into that game, they didn't give up a single sack. So
right.
We end up getting 4. It was a sack party, but his side, their left tackle shut him down. I would like to see him have at least a tackle. So that was very disappointing. So, but you're paying someone that amount of money. He should be doing something every single game the way Watt's doing. He's getting paid close to those big money guys like we talked about in the offseason. He's getting close to the Bosa money, the Garrett money, the Watt Parsons money. He has to produce at that level, and he hasn't outside of one game.
So again, that is the Pittsburgh Steelers at Houston this coming week, this coming Sunday, this weekend. This is a 1:00 game. It's going to be weird to watch a 1:00 game after a couple of primetime games, a couple of big primetime wins for the Steelers. But we do have the Houston Texans, guys. Next, I want to jump ship over to the USFL, XFL news. Just briefly, the XFL and USFL said Thursday that the 2 spring football leagues plan to merge and begin play next year.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. Yes. And you know what? We here's another thing that we said prior to everyone saying that it wasn't going to happen. We kept going on about these 2 leagues and how they should combine as one and make a bigger league and move on. And you know what? I expected it to happen, but I didn't expect it this fast, Mike.
Yeah, I thought like another year, 2, like 2 to 3 years.
To sit around and plan and,
yeah.
Everything
and that's
that it takes.
Yeah, that's what I read from one of the USFL statements. It was like they were telling their players, we don't know all the specific yet. It still has to go through all the regulatory processes. And, you're going to figure out what teams are going to stay, how the player pool is going to work, where teams are going to be. But, it's exciting. You get them combined and hopefully, under the new thing, I think it's still going to be the XFL. They were the big dog out of those 2. They had the biggest backing, the biggest supporting.
Doesn't even really matter. I mean, it's going to be one. It isn't like
it's going to be one, but hopefully they'll take some of the ideas that the USFL did, the way they were using some of the camera work, some of their rules, and combine them to get the best of the both.
I'm sure they will. Also, we got college football this weekend, guys. Pitt takes on Virginia Tech tomorrow at 8:00. They are at Virginia Tech. Number 6 Penn State travels to Northwestern. This game's at noon. Mike, Northwestern, you feeling? I remember last year you were a little nervous about Northwestern.
I say this every game. I'm nervous every game. And Northwest, it got leaked out into the press by the press that Penn State was practicing all week with no music being played because they want to get used to the quiet environment. So yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're screwed. About? We're gonna normally in practice, there's music playing, there's sounds to get you amped up. Practicing an exciting atmosphere. What do you mean
it's gonna be quiet? What
it's Northwestern. There's no excitement in Northwestern. That team's terrible. There's no college atmosphere. There's no game day atmosphere.
Is that a real thing, or is this a
no? They practice. Well, it's not like you're playing. Iowa and the Whiteout. It's not like you're going to the Big House or the Horseshoe. You're going to Northwestern.
I don't think it's going to mess with you if there's no noise. Why not listen to your music?
So, but that like Franklin wanted them to get used to no outside. There's going to be not a whole lot there. It's a dead environment. So that got leaked from the press leaked that. So that's going to get fire up Northwestern. Northwestern's going to pull off the upset of the year.
All right, there you go.
That's this pessimistic Penn State fan over here. We're probably going to steamroll them, but we're
Ohio State, I do believe, is off. Are they off, Derpy?
Derpy.
Derpy's going to make me hang myself. Derpy, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Is Ohio State? Is Ohio State off this week?
Yes,
I believe so.
Yes, they are. They are off.
And then
what's up?
Yeah, they are.
They're off. Okay, and who they got next?
The Huskers are Maryland.
Maryland. Some other notable games in college football. Number 1, Georgia is traveling to Auburn. Number 3, Texas.
No, it's the Huskers.
Number 3, Texas versus number 24, Kansas. Number 11, Notre Dame at number 17, Duke. Number 13, LSU at number 20, Ole Miss.
Miss.
Another big game that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to this week, of course, is the number 8 USC Trojans are going to be traveling to Colorado to play the unranked Colorado Buffaloes. This game's at noon tomorrow. And I just wanted to, I'm going to give you some numbers today, because I even hear, you see a lot of debate about Dion, and I think people just really forget about it, how good he was as a football player. This week in 1998, 25 years ago, Deion Sanders played against the Giants as a Cowboy on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
In this game, he returned a punt for a touchdown. He caught a 55-yard touchdown pass on offense, and he returned a 71-yard touchdown on defense. Not bad.
Not bad for night.
Prime also scored the most career total touchdowns by a defensive back in history of the NFL with 22. He has 22 touchdowns as a defensive back. So Coach Prime, he was great, man.
He was damn good. Him and Rod Woodson were the two premier corners of their era. If you wanted the well-rounded all-around player, you took Rod Woodson. If you just wanted someone where they're going to be a liability in the run game, you took Dion, and you couldn't go wrong with either of them.
That's kind of misleading, because an all-around game, and like I said, he just scored a punt for a touchdown.
Well, like on defense,
touchdown.
I meant on defense. On defense,
okay.
You could run at him all game.
Dion's just a better all-over football player, I think.
Yeah, and Rod Woodson early in his career, he was a good returner, but then they stopped using him as a returner.
They never used him on offense, though.
They never used him on offense. No, Dion Prime has the edge there.
And that's the thing. People, and they said this back then. He couldn't tackle. It wasn't that he couldn't tackle. He was just a fast guy, and he didn't really need to tackle a lot. He
couldn't tackle.
I seen him make amazing tackles in the backfield, where he would come in on a blitz and just cut these guys off before they even. It's interesting. It's something that I can't really argue one way or the other, because I can say that he wasn't a great tackler, but on the other hand, I could say, you know what, he made tackles when he had
good enough. Yeah. Not like, like in Pittsburgh, we're used to everyone on the field having to be able to deliver bone charring hits, and every other team wants their corners just to be able to cover.
He would just shut down their number ones all the time.
Yeah, like he would. I remember, like he would just stand there. All 10 guys would be in the huddle. There'd be Dion just off by his lonesome, because he knew his assignment was cover that guy.
What do you think about that? I see that in sports sometimes, where the one guy. I don't think that's cool. Even if you know your assignment, that seems kind of arrogant, for one. And for two, you get in there with your team. You get in a huddle.
And you should know what the play is.
And you smack people in the ass, and you say, let's go. Let's do this. I see this in sports. You see that one guy just, I don't know. It doesn't bode well for the whole team.
But if the team doesn't have a problem with, that's one thing. If they have a problem with it, then becomes an issue.
And then you're really splitting. Now, what I'm saying, in any sport, that's generally not a good look. You know what I mean?
But hey, work for him. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I agree.
Does that really have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Ryan. You know me. I'm the devil's advocate. I agree with you. I just want
and that pisses me off even more when you agree with me. It makes me want to.
And then I still disagree just to disagree.
It's like, well, why the hell is he agreeing with me?
I amuse myself. I don't know. I can't help it. Okay, I am what I am.
Penguins win last night 3-1 in game over the Sabres. They play next. They host Ottawa on Monday night, Mike. Penguins. Gensel back on the ice following his surgery this offseason. He's back on the ice with the white shirt, non-contact, but nonetheless, he is out there. That's a good sign for a lot of Penguins fans.
That is a really good sign. I read a report that it's looked like he might be ready in time to start the season.
Boy, that'd be something.
That would be insane that he come back that fast. We need him.
The Dime and the Pirates down to their last three games. It starts today. 6:35 goes through the weekend. Their season finishes up on Sunday. They play game 1 of 3 versus the Marlins today at 6:35.
I saw people online that they were like, hey, I predicted 78 wins. This team they're going in the right direction. Suck it, haters. They flirted with 500. I'm like, for year 4 of the rebuild, they should be contending.
Yeah. And how many 100 loss seasons do they have in the rebuild?
Exactly. Like, you don't have this team franchise does not have a great track record of success.
Also in baseball, we talked briefly yesterday about Terry Francona, the head coach, the manager of Derby's Cleveland Guardians. After his last home game on Wednesday, he has the famous scooter. You see Terry Francona he rides a scooter back and forth to the baseball stadium, at home games.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was stolen Wednesday. During or right after his last home game, somebody stole his scooter. I guess it's been done before, but somebody stole his scooter again.
Hey, they're trying to get some the resale value on that thing's got to be high now. It's a collector's item.
Yeah. Also, Tim Wakefield, the former Pittsburgh Pirate pitcher. Obviously, he went to Boston, maybe a couple other places. In the meantime, Tim Wakefield has been diagnosed with brain cancer.
I saw that. That's rough.
I guess the news was leaked without his permission or without his family's permission.
Yeah, they wanted to keep it private, and then
I wonder who said something.
Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling?
Yep.
What else Kurt Schilling running around telling everybody for?
That's Kurt Schilling. Baseball writers were like, in an era of assholes of like Albert Bell and Bonds, Kurt Schilling took the cake. They said the other guys, like, they would have moments. This guy was just constantly. So everyone's like, yeah, this tracks.
You could kind of see it. I always thought something about Kurt. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, but now that you say that, it's like, what I see.
Yeah. So F that guy, but hey, Tim Wakefield, let's go, boys.
Yeah, hopefully they get that straightened out. I don't know the procedure. I don't know the details.
I don't know either. I just saw what it was. Like,
just you hope that they get things straightened out. Mike, why don't you go and tell everybody about the website, man?
The 2dumyinzers.com. The number 2 DUMYINZERS.com. Head on over there. If you watch on YouTube, want to listen on Spotify, the link's there, and vice versa. The link for YouTube's there. Ryan and I's Twitter handles our links are there. Our Facebook page is there. Merch store is there. Yeah, everything you need is at the2dumyinzers.com.
Go check that out, everybody. www.the2dumyinzers.com. www.the2dumyinzers.com. All right, gentlemen, the question of the day. We're still marching with the Houston Texans questions because that is who the Steelers play this weekend. I think these guys will I think this one's going to be fun. Derpy, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Mike, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. What quarterback did Houston sign to a 4-year, $72 million deal on March 9th, 2016? I'm looking for the quarterback that Houston signed to a 4-year deal, $72 million contract on March 9th, 2016. Go ahead and think that over. We are live, everybody. We're live 7 days a week, Monday to Sunday, every day, 11:30 a.m. right here. If you'd rather listen to the show in podcast form, you could always go over to Spotify, the new show that we do live every day. We upload the same day and have it up by 8 p.m. over on Spotify. Go check it out. All right, guys, the question of the day is this. What quarterback did Houston sign to a 4-year deal, $72 million on March 9, 2016? Anybody want to take a stab? Anybody want choices?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
All right, that was easy. That was quick, guys. Those are final answers?
Final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. What quarterback did Houston sign to a 4-year, $72 million deal on March 9th, 2016? Was it A, Brian Hoyer, B, Matt Schaub, C, Brock Osweiler, or D, Deshaun Watson? And of course, the answer was C, Brock Osweiler.
What? I forgot about that. Oh my God.
They liked what they seen when Brock was in Denver. They said, let's give this guy a whole bunch of money. They bring him over, and then Deshaun Watson. So wonder where Brock's at now with his money.
Living his best life.
Yeah.
Ma'am. So there you have it, everybody. Anything before we get ready to take off, guys?
I got nothing. Let's go Steelers.
All right. Derpy.
That's what right, Robbie.
What was that?
What was that?
Derpy, what's going on?
I don't know.
Was that sound from your house?
Yes.
Derby
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
a sitcom over there. You got people running
Yeah.
in, saying their lines and leaving. I love it.
It's like Full House. Anything before we get ready to take off, Derpy?
Shit.
Sorry.
Sorry for what?
A comment a couple months ago
When someone ran in the
about
room.
Watson.
What's that?
About Watson.
You made a comment about Watson,
Yeah.
and now you're sorry about it? What? Wait a minute. What am I missing, Mike?
I'm befuddled.
I am lies too. Yeah.
I am befuddled.
You
I am
apologize for a
lost.
comment you made about Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
What did you say, and why are you
What did you
apologizing?
say? Yeah.
Well, Ben did it too. You can't blame everyone.
What? Derby, if you're going to confuse us, try to do it earlier in the show. That way we can try to analyze it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what the hell to say.
Yeah.
Well, you collect those thoughts.
Yeah.
because now
Collect
I'm
those thoughts.
curious.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We got a Saturday show.
Yeah.
and,
We got yeah. We'll do it tomorrow.
I got a lot of questions now.
Yeah. Me too.
More than I even thought that I would have.
This is a cliffhanger.
This is
Yeah.
a cliffhanger. Tune in tomorrow to see what the hell Derpy was talking about.
Exactly.
Now I can't wait. I got 23 hours. Jeez, oh
I
man.
know.
We do thank everybody for checking us out. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you. If that's it, guys, anything else?
No, let's go Steelers.
Let's
All
go
right.
Steelers.
All right, everybody, let's go Steelers. We will be back tomorrow, of course. But for the two Dum Yinzers for today, Mike, myself, Derpy, everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.